Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
We knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field. And right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's looking deep. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Rodriguez will go up top. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. How about the big tight end keeping his concentration off that deflection?
And a lot of times you see those contested catches, but the deflected catches, those are just good bounces. Nice job by the big fella, continue to concentrate and see the football, but a nice break for that thing to bounce right to it.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Rushes on him. And he's going to take that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll try the right side. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
Now this offense is back on the field. He'll start this drive firing. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete.
The pass on 1st down. Caught by the tight end. Loses 1. 2nd down coming up.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They're going to run it. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that 1st down.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? On the option. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
It's now
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Rodriguez will throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Nunez. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
It's so important in football that wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page. They're understanding where I got to get the first down. Great job understanding where that marker was. Great execution, first down.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
To the air on second down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. I know you want to stretch the field horizontally, but working a little vertical in wouldn't hurt either.
No, it wouldn't. And you got to be able to work with some space. There's an entire field that we got to attack on offense right now. That was just way too much work for little gain.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds him in all alone. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
He steps out of bounds at the 42. That's a first down for the offense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Rodriguez will go up top. Finds his big tight end. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. To the air on first down. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got his man. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Pickup of 12.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here on third down for this offense. Rodriguez will throw. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Slithers into space. Hey, that's a live ball. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They're going to test the right side with this one. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Gain of 1. 2nd down coming up.
Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And here comes the punt team. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Rodriguez will go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
The play action fake. It's caught. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Nunez. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
The slant route is such a versatile route, right? You can throw it against man coverage, zone coverage, 3rd and short, 3rd and medium. It works against a lot of different defenses, and this guy loves throwing it.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Sweet cut there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. Got it in the middle, it's Nunez. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
They'll run it on the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does turning it on. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Now they're going to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Rodriguez will throw. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ruiz. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Going to sling it on second down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the Heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. They're working that left side. Breaks into the open. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Second down coming up. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He's looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And that is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
I love the confidence this coach has in his young kicker to trot him out there, try to tie the game up with under a minute to go. And the kid's got tremendous leg talent, just couldn't execute that field.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Makes the grab. It's Ayala. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.